these women by bringing out their inner beauty and with photography. Yeah. And women hate to be photographed. Please welcome photographer KARINA MARIE DIAZ. Hi, KARINA.
Let's throw these away. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
It's ruining our color palette, right?
It is. It wasn't working.
All right, KARINA, women hate to have their photograph taken, so please tell us the secret of getting that inner beauty out. What is it?
It's pretty simple. You know, it's really the most important thing is to be yourself and to be comfortable and to be totally grounded and find that place where you feel, you know, the way I'd like to describe it is, you know, when you're a little kid and you're playing and you lose all track of time and you have no idea, you don't think about where you need to be or where you could be. It's just heaven. You're playing right where you are. And I think that moment when you're so free and you're yourself, and you sparkle and everything's exciting, that's exactly the moment that I photograph. And it just comes out. I'm just there. And when someone's in my studio, there's tons of natural light, everything's gorgeous, and that's
But how does it come out?
How do you make them?
Yeah, I mean, kids, you hold a toy, but I mean, for women that are, you know...
Like, if I came into your studio right now and wanted my picture taken, I'm very uncomfortable. People have said that I look like a donkey.
Oh, no.
I'm serious. So I'm very uncomfortable. I'm serious. I'm very uncomfortable with my picture taken. How would you make me feel more comfortable if I came into your studio?
Yeah, well, the first thing that happens is you walk in, and then you meet my kitties, and they're super adorable. So we're already sitting on the floor, hanging out.
Children or cats?
Kitties, little kitties.
Okay. Meow meow? Okay.
Yeah, meow meow, purr, cute. And then, you know, so we're already sitting on the floor. It's like, it's not intense. I'm really dorky. I'm really goofy. And we're hanging out. It's just like hanging out with your friends.
Girl chat.
Yeah, girl chat, getting girly. And then we pick out the outfits. And I go through and she lays out all her clothes. And I do the styling. So we pick out the complementary colors, which is why I was saying I love that we all are wearing nice colors together. And the things that really reflect their skin tone and their facial features and that really are going to enhance that in their photograph. And then I pick out that stuff. And then we're on the set. Cats are walking around. Everything's pretty cool. You may be nervous. That's normal. And I actually describe it as the I'm about to puke face.
Yeah, that's a lovely face.
Yeah, because it's very familiar. That's exactly how I used to feel. It's just kind of like, and then you take that picture at that moment is no good. It's no good. That's not what we're going for.
Good.
So then you're uncomfortable, and gradually I start shooting, and I start talking to you, and it's like we're hanging out. You forget that you're there. You forget that it's happening, because if you're thinking about the fact that it's happening, that's not good. Okay. Because you're going to start thinking all these scary things.
Right.
I think
we actually have some examples that we're going to show you of your work.
Let's take a
look. So we want to see it.
Thanks.
Take a look at this.
Those are gorgeous, those moments. How does that make you feel? I mean, what was one of the most memorable experiences you've had taking somebody's photograph?
Well, it's always, I would say this is the most memorable for sure, is when a client comes in, she meets the cats, we go to the studio, great natural light, we're hanging out, and she's convinced that she's going to be the one client that isn't going to go away with a good photo, that's going to go away like having broken my camera. And so when I'm shooting her, she's there, and I'm showing her pictures, and gradually she's getting into her body, and she's no longer set on the fact that she's going to look horrible. She's herself, we're playing, and when I'm there with her and I show her the picture, and she goes, I never thought of myself as pretty before.
Well, what was that moment that you decided to be a photographer?
Gorgeous. That's happened.
Let's talk about this. I mean, you are so passionate about your work. When did this happen?
And it's your own business that you started, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the turning point in your life? Like, I want to be a photographer. I want to start my own business.
Well, I've always been an entrepreneur, so I love doing stuff like that, from babysitting at 10 years old and just always planning ahead. And I've done weddings for 8 years. I love weddings. I've traveled all over the world, and working with women has been incredible. I never even wanted to get married before I met my clients. And I'm very intimate with my clients, and it's incredible what you experience. And for example, I'll tell you a story. One day I'm sitting there and I'm shooting the getting ready. We're alone, just the two of us, great lights pouring in, And the bride says, you know, and I'm saying, you know, you look beautiful, everything is perfect, you look so gorgeous. She says to me, I don't feel pretty.
Oh. Wow. So the trick is actually getting them not posed. A lot of your work was not posed, which is uncomfortable. It's getting them relaxed, right?
Yeah, and my point was about saying that she didn't feel pretty was just that sometimes not everyone feels as good as you think they would.
Right.
And just getting them to a place where they can feel just a little bit better, turn off that ugly talk, and I think if all the women in the world could just be a little bit sweeter to themselves and know how to get there, it would be better for everyone.
Right. You have something called Play Shop, as like kind of a play on words on workshop, that people can sign up and, you know, learn how to take good pictures, how to get ready for that. And we have all the information on our website.
Wonderful.
So thank you so much. You take wonderful pictures.
Nice
to meet you.
How many cats do you have?
2.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Easy steps to lose weight.